afternoon. This is Catherine Mary's shop. I'm Catherine Mary, and welcome to When You Give Your Friend a Cricut. So today I have the Cricut Explorer Air 2, and inside my carrier is where I have stored it. This is the Cricut mat, which you will use with your Cricut. And before I pull this out of the carrier, I'm going to just open up these two little slots in the front. You will pull out your cord and be plugging that in first. The other slot is where we have the tools, the scraper, the weeding tool, another weeding tool. I have the fine point blade and the scoring stylus. So first, let's take the Cricut out. And we don't need the case anymore. Set it over here. So now we need to just plug this in. It will have the attachment on the back of the Cricut on the left side. So I'm going to just put that side in and then plug it into the outlet. Okay, so your machine should be plugged in. We're not going to turn it on yet. I just need to show you some other items. I have the permanent vinyl shimmer and the Cricut infusible ink, the transfer tape that you'll use with your vinyl. I have a roll of holographic vinyl and some other just colored vinyl. And then your cardstock in all colors. And so now that that's out of the way, we're going to put the tools just up here in our little tool carrier and our scraper on the side. And so we're left with our fine point blade and our stylus, which we will be installing. So now what we can do is open the Cricut with your little button on the side. It says open it. And it just comes open like this. You have your two slots. The first one, which has the little attachment, this is for your stylus, your scoring stylus, and also your Cricut pens. So over here on the left side, you'll notice that these two slots also will have little doors on them. And when you open the little door, that's when you can put your tools and your blades in there. So this is the fine point blade. I'm just going to load that simply by just putting it in and then closing the door. Same thing with the stylus. The door is opened and you push it down and close the door. Let's review the blade. This is the fine point blade in its slot B. When you change the blade, you'll take out the blade housing and you'll notice there's a plunger on the top. If you turn it upside down and push this plunger in, you'll notice the blade tip goes up. When the blade tip goes up, then you can just carefully grab mostly the bottom part of the blade so that you don't cut yourself on the actual blade. And when you replace it, you will do the same thing. You will press the plunger, you will put your blade in, and it drops magnetically snapping to the bottom. And then you can release the plunger, and you'll notice it's very hard to see it once the blade is installed. When you press the plunger again, you can see the blade come out.
So when it's installed correctly, it will be almost barely be able to see it. So that is your blade, your fine point blade installed in the housing, and then it goes with the plunger on top back into slot B, your blade slot.
So now you're ready to turn your Cricut on. For not all projects will take, that's how it warms up. Not all projects will take both the stylus and your blade. The stylus is for your scoring lines. So now what you need to do, or what you need to know, is that over here on my computer, I have the program that works with Cricut, Cricut Design Space, and I will be showing you how to use that.